Hi, we're running low on fuel, petrol, or gas, and depending on where you're at right now. So let's head down to the fuel station and get a fill up with this Lego set from 1978. Set number 377, the Shell Fuel Station. I'm Lord Paul, and this is Lord Paul's Bricks. Hello, and welcome back to Lord Paul's Bricks. Today we're going to be pulling the car up to the fuel pumps to see this cute little Lego set 377 Shell Fuel Station from 1978. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more reviews, hit the subscribe button, and of course, you're as welcome to leave a comment or ask a question. This set was released in 1978, had 179 pieces and 2 minifigures. For a 47-year-old set, this is in excellent condition, and it has been in my family since new. I don't have the original box, but I do have the original instructions, and they are in excellent condition. So to start off today, I think we should have a look at the 2 minifigures, and they are both employees of the fuel station. The first minifigure has a white torso, blue legs, and a red cap. There is a Shell logo sticker on the front of the torso. This minifigure was used in 3 other sets in 1978, and they were all sets using the Shell logo, so identical to this. The second minifigure has the same white torso, blue legs, but with black ponytail hair, also a Shell logo sticker on the torso. This minifigure was used in 1 other set in its plain form, but not with the Shell branding, so you could call this minifigure with the Shell branding to be unique to this set. Both the minifigures feature the classic smiley face. So if we move on to the parts analysis, but even with the age of this set, there's not a huge list of discontinued parts that we need to talk about today, but let's get into it. The only unique part really to this set is the sticker sheet. It has 2 large word marks that say Shell, some Shell logos which are attached to the support for the roof that sits over the pumps and the front wall of the service station, and the stickers for the pumps themselves and the stickers for the 2 minifigures. The older discontinued part starts with the 32 by 32 base plate, which is a straight road with a crosswalk. This was used from 1978 until 1980. The other design for this straight road of the period was this, which was without a crosswalk, and this was used up until 1985. The 6 by 24 base plate was first appeared in 1966, appeared in 30 sets up until 2019. In red, it appeared in 7 sets from 1973 until 1991. The classic door with 4 panes was introduced in 1978 and was produced until 2007. The black door was introduced in the same year as this set, which is 1978, but it finished in 2004. The thick string cord is 2mm thick and 9 centimetres long. This item appeared in a couple of other sets. One of the sets it appeared in was an Exxon service station in 1980. These are used as the fuel pump filler hose. On Bricklink, this piece is called the modified 1x2 brick with digger bucket arm holder. The clever use of this piece in this set is the return point for the fuel hose on the fuel pumps. This piece itself dates back to 1971 and was used in 50 sets all the way up until 1999. While we're on the subject of the fuel pumps, the hose is actually attached to the pump using the lower part of the 1x2 brick with hinge attachment. This is the part that has the Shell stickers applied to it for the pumps. All up, I think with those parts together, it works really, really well for the fuel pump. We'll talk about the 3x3 brick shortly. The round tree, which I see online is sometimes referred to as a fruit tree, was introduced in 1978 and continued through to 2013. There was an updated design introduced around 1985, which was slightly larger, made from a different material, and it had more rounded edge to the foliage. In 1978, the same year that this set was introduced, the wheel and tyre assemblies were updated to a newer design, so it went from smooth tyres to textured tyres. And this design combination that was used in this set was used in 125 different sets, all the way up until 1994. So what I've got here is I'm showing the differences between the old tyre design and this updated 1978 design. The vehicle in this set also uses a 1x4 brick with the chrome headlight and grille pattern. This printed part was made from 1970 through to 1982, appearing in 70 sets and appeared in 37 sets. The 2x3 brick dates all the way back to 1954. Originally, it did not have any bottom tubes, which would have given it less clutch action. Soon after, the brick was revised to have bottom tubes, and that's the brick that we are familiar with today. Around 1986, the bottom tube was strengthened with cross supports, which improved the longevity of the brick's clutch power. I'll show you here in this image here the two bricks, the old and the new bricks. In transparent clear, the 2x3 piece that we have in this set appeared in 37 sets, but only up until 1978, except one random set that was released in 1986 with clear brick. Unfortunately, in this set, like many older sets, the stickers were applied across multiple bricks. This isn't so bad when you want to keep the set intact, but if you want to build something else from your set, the stickers would end up getting broken or wrecked. I've been lucky enough that the bricks with the stickers on them in this set have been kept together after all these years. The approach to stickers are changed over time, and I can't really recall any recent sets that had stickers over multiple parts. The last set that I've got that I recall that had stickers over multiple parts, I think, was the Maersk Sealand container ship in 2004, and that had a sticker all the way down the side of the ship. So for the build, we need the instructions. I used to be able to rebuild this set without the instructions, but it's been a few years since I've built this set. These instructions are the originals and that came with the set and when it was new, and they are in really good condition. We can see the alternative builds on the back of the box, or the back of the box builds that can be done with this set. And there are a couple of different ways in which we can build a service station with this set. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started with the build. Before we start building the building itself, we're going to get started on the vehicle. The build of the vehicle, it's only half a dozen steps, but the finished vehicle is an early type and that does not allow the minifigure to sit in the vehicle. The main part of the build, both sides of the street are built up together, and we will step through the 10 steps to get that set up. The build of the pumps with the use of the pieces and the string cord gives some good function to how the minifigures interact with the pumps. It's straightforward build up with no real special build techniques required. Once we have the roof pieces in place, we can see how this set works. Place the vehicle and minifigures in place, and we have a finished set. So let's have a closer look at this set 377 service station. The fuel pumps are in place, a display of new tyres, the shop has some fluids for sale and a spare battery for somebody to buy, I guess. So that's the set, and it's time for the review summary. A reminder that my reviews are in the context of when the set was first released, which in this case was 1978. For part selection, I will give this set a 3.5 out of 5. There is some nice part usage with the fuel pumps, but on the whole, the parts are really straightforward for this set. For playability for me, it's a 4 out of 5. It works well for a 1978 town service station. Fuel pumps, tyre stand, 2 minifigures and a vehicle, but let down by the stickers over multiple parts if you want to pull the set apart and build it into the alternative builds. A vehicle repair area with a hoist would have been good, and to have that sort of area did appear in a service station that followed this one, which came out in 1983. For the minifigures, it's a 4 out of 5. A customer would have been really good to go with the vehicle for this fuel station. Building enjoyment, 3.5 out of 5. Even for a 1978 set, the build is really straightforward. something I wanted to mention was, unlike many Lego fans, I used to really like applying stickers, and I think you can see how straight the stickers were on this set, even as a kid. And I have kept all the stickers intact for this set over the years. So overall, it's a score of 15 out of 20. It's a respectable score for this set, I'd say. This set is an important part of any Lego town, though. So without it, your vehicles in the town aren't going to go very far. I think this set was quite a step forward from the previous Shell service station, which was set 690 in 1974, which really didn't have any playability to it. So over that 4 years, that was a huge leap forward. The fuel station that came after this was 6371 in 1983. It was a huge step forward in playability and function. We might have a look at that set in a later review. So overall, I like this set despite its shortcomings. It's a set that we've had since new, so there is some longevity connection there that I have mentioned in previous reviews, and I'll always have pride of, and this set will always have pride of place in my collection. So let me know what you think of today's review by giving it a like. If you'd like to see more vintage set reviews, remember to subscribe, and as always, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know, did you have this set in 1978? Do you have this set now, or do you want to get this set to add to your Classic Town collection? And did you have any questions or feedback on my review? Please comment below. So that's all today. I'm Lord Paul, and this has been Lord Paul's Bricks, and bye for now.